everybody, another book review out of the jars today, and this time I shall be reviewing All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. All the Bright Places focuses on two characters, Theodore Finch and Violet Markey. Finch is obsessed with death and is constantly thinking of ways to kill himself, whereas Violet is counting down the days until graduation when she can escape Indiana and the grief of her sister's death. They both meet at the ledge of the bell tower at their school, and from there their relationship blossoms. The book was published last year, the same year I read it, and has become incredibly popular and has received glowing reviews. I believe on Goodreads it has an average 4.20 out of 5 rating. However, I have quite an unpopular opinion of this book in that I didn't like it that much. As I said, I read this book last year during the booktubeathon in August, and a few months ago I went back and read my initial review of this book, and my opinions have slightly changed since then. I did initially give it a 4 out of 5 star rating, but I have since changed that to a 3 out of 5, possibly even a 2.5 out of 5. I think I may have initially given it 4 stars because I was just kind of in the high reading the book. I didn't really process it first, I guess. I did also initially say that my feelings were mixed. Again, I think that was kind of a post-book reading feeling, although I can firmly say now that I didn't really like it. The book does have some kind of redeeming qualities to it and some positives. As you may have been able to tell by the synopsis I gave, this book is mainly about mental health, and not many young adult books focus on this, so I enjoyed that this opened up that discussion. Therefore, I would also say that All the Bright Places comes with a trigger warning for mental health and suicide. And in general, the book was very well written, and the ending was rather emotional, to be honest. Now for the things I didn't like about this book. Firstly, I did not like Finch that much. I thought he was pretty pretentious, and I unfortunately found him to be a little frustrating. Saying that, I did sympathise with him in some ways. Secondly, the fact that nobody actually helped Finch frustrated me a lot. It is pretty damn obvious that his behaviour isn't normal and he is suicidal and is possibly bipolar. Yet his friends and family do nothing to help. Literal quotes from his family are, "Oh, he's just like that. No, the way he's behaving isn't normal." To add to that point, his counsellor could have done a lot more as well. Jennifer Niven as well kind of writes these characters as personified mental illnesses as well, which isn't great, to be honest. This complaint is pretty minor, but at the beginning of the book, I felt like too many characters were introduced at once, and they had some pretty uncommon names as well, at least in my eyes, which made it a bit confusing in my opinion. Although that may be down to the fact I did read it during a readathon, and it's kind of a time when you're trying to read a book as quick as you can, so I don't know, but yeah. And I know I said that the ending was emotional, which it was, but the ending was also predictable as fuck. Sorry, not sorry. Especially as the ending was something that in everybody's reviews they were like, oh, the ending, it'll rip your heart out and stab it into pieces. When you're kind of hype up an ending like that, it can become kind of predictable, I guess. Those are just my thoughts though. I just don't necessarily agree with the hype that's found in this book, but I also wouldn't necessarily say it's a bad book. The writing style is still good, and I believe that Jennifer Niven held good intentions of this book as well. This book is being described as a cross between The Fault in Our Stars and Eleanor and Park as well, and I do kind of agree with that comparison. So if you enjoyed those two books, then you'll probably like this as well. As I said, if you have had a personal experience with suicide or mental illnesses like bipolar disorder or depression in general, then this book will perhaps be rather triggering for you, so I don't recommend you read it. I also noticed at the end of my Goodreads review that I said that I weirdly wanted to see this book adapted into a movie. I do still stand by that, to be honest. I feel like this would be quite interesting to see as a film. But yeah, that's all for my review of All the Bright Places. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this book. You probably disagree with me, but oh well. I hope you have a great day, happy reader, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!